Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today I'm on the map Trap in the Split, the Tier 8 Pan-European gunboat split. A big step on the way to the Gdansk, and she does play like a mini Gdansk basically. If you can master this ship, you can definitely master the Gdansk, although the skill ceiling at Tier 10 is considerably higher. There are so many ways to meet a grisly end and end up back in port in Tier 10. Okay, so we've got a Lightning, an Optio even, Bayard, a Scharnhorst, Gascoigne, and a Vladivostok with us. Okay, I'm going to head for A. Lightning's going mid. And Bayard seems to be off to sea on his own. Well, see how that works out. On the enemy team, we've got a Cossack, a Kagaro, a Ghost. Two Ghosts, actually, to be honest with you. The Cossack and the Kagaro, have much better detect than I do. I'm running this as a gunboat, true gunboat, so I've dropped concealment for other toys. See how that pans out for me, eh? Still, I've got 9km radar, 7.7km detect, so I have stealth radar. And that's why we do it in this line. You don't necessarily have to. You can bring down the distance, as it were, by taking concealment. But the guns work really well at 8km and give you a slight edge in destroyer duels, and that's something I don't think the other content creators have told people. I think Trenlas mentioned it once, actually. I think Trenlas has mentioned this. But at 8km, 7 to 8km, you're going to basically have a slight advantage because look at these shell ups. Yeah, they're nice and flat. Guns are very easy to aim, and it's easy to get shells on target, he says.
Smoke generator activated.
Now the Kagaro is very much awake. But if you catch a destroyer sleeping, you can do an enormous amount of damage to them before they disengage. He knew there was a split in the match, and he knew what to do. He came in and then he left pretty much straight away. He turned and fled. Set. More importantly, he didn't fire back, which meant he didn't remain lit for a further 25 seconds. But not everybody does that. Some people fire back, and if they haven't got smoke, that's a problem. And if they have got smoke, that's a problem, because my radar is already coming off cooldown and will be with me again in 6 seconds' time. So I'll be able to do that all over again. Cossack looks low. We might as well take a few pot shots at him. Might get lucky. He's out of range. But you see, we got 2 hits at 13.6km. Very accurate guns. I do like the guns on this ship. They're very good indeed. If it's got a downside, is we don't get AP. But that's about it, really. The fire chances are very good, something around the 10% mark. I'm just going to park it here. And I'm trying to ambush a Kagaro, that's what I'm up to. I'm hoping he'll be close by. Alright, let's go take a peek. Is the Kagaro here? Yeah. I didn't want to waste a radar, so I did this French style. This is how I play my French destroyers. I try to predate on enemy destroyers by getting close using islands, and we've caught him in the open. He's really in a bad situation now. He is getting some support from his teammates, however. Ow! But yeah, dealt with. I wasn't expecting his teammates to be quite that frosty, and I really need to go dark now, if that's okay. Can we go dark? Anyway, we can accelerate away and avoid further damage. 25 seconds is a long time, isn't it? Bear that in mind. Anyway, we're going to send some torps at the Hyuga. But there you go. That's how to deal with a ghost. Close the distance using islands. And ambush them. Or you don't have to do that in this ship. You can just use the radar. And if they shoot back, they're in a lot of trouble. I mean, you can easily melt a torpedo boat in 25 seconds. Unless he gives you a very difficult to hit profile. If he heads away, weaving, not so much. But you will at least half health him. Or worse. And then next time you engage him, it should be an easy kill. Alright, I'm just going to farm out the Hyuga. Try and get some fires on him. We have some fires, please. Right. Unfortunately, we've lost our lightning. The Bayard's still with us. Surprised me. Of all the ships, I thought that we were going to lose the Bayard, but he's gone long. I see what the Bayard's been doing. He went long on that flank. Our battleships have pushed through, and they've lost 2 ships. And I've taken their eyes on this flank. So, essentially, as long as we're careful, it's in the bag. Those are Cossack torps. Cossack, of course, is sat in mid. That's something to bear in mind.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And he outspots us. And in close combat or close gun engagements, he's got somewhat of an advantage. I really don't want to be in a close combat scrape with him, but at 7 or 8 kilometers, we definitely have the advantage, firepower-wise. Those torps missed the Alabama. Shame. Okay, I'm moving off cap because the Cheshire's going to get us. Going to use my smoke screen to disengage. And we get away. But map awareness is really important. Use your mini-map as much as possible. It's really important to be aware of enemy ships and your detect. And it's really important to concentrate or focus on the stealth mechanics of the game. Because that's where you get caught out, and that's where you end up back at port. As a destroyer player, anyway. Concealment is so important. Anyway, we get our radar back in 12, which is good. Right, I'm going to move into mid.
Engine boost activated.
I'm wondering now how the Cossack escaped. If you look at the mini-map, you'll see we've got 2 battleships pushing into mid, with 2 cruisers supporting. I'm about to join them, and no sign of the Cossack. What a ghost. I'm impressed. This guy knows what he's doing. As did the Kagero, to be honest. Both of their destroyers were playing very well indeed. The rest of their team, not so much. I can't speak for the Alabama, actually, or the Cheshire. They pushed me, and they supplied support for the Kagero. Hyuga, he's just given up the Hyuga. He's like, sod this, I'm off. Sailing up the eye line. Okay. Yeah, we'll deal with you last then, I guess. Probably. Something's capping a...
Victory is in sight.
It's a Cossack friend. There he is. Oh, he's on low health. Oh. There he goes.
Victory is in sight.
Can't have you capping, sir. Shame on you. And you can see, I took my eye off the ball. I was so busy focused on my Hyuga on the mini-map using my incredible laser vision that I didn't notice that A was being capped.
Team has taken the lead.
And then I glanced again. And that's the thing, you need to constantly update yourself. You need to be constantly glancing at the mini-map from time to time. It is important to see where you're going and make sure you don't hit any torpedoes or islands, and that you're going where you need to go and shooting who you need to shoot. But don't forget to just flick your eyes bottom right to that mini-map. Check the situation, because I got an easy kill there on the Cossack. And with the radar. And it's so good. I mean, it is so good. I personally think this ship is pretty busted. But it's how you play her, and she is not a very easy ship to use, especially with not taking concealment. Concealment would give you a bit more comfort blanket and a little bit longer to react. But you'll be in closer engagements with other destroyers. If they're torpedo boats, that shouldn't prove too significant a problem, but if it's something like a Cossack, they might get the better of you. You are quite big, and you don't get French saturation. This is a Le Fantasque hull, and it's a big one. As destroyers go. As destroyers go, you're a pretty big target, so bear that in mind. I just wanted to light the Cheshire for the team. Now I'm going to reverse back into my smoke, disengage. He's behind the island now, there's no need for that. We can just move on. The Hyuga's on a return. Now, he was just outside my gun range, so even though I was firing on the Cheshire, when the Cheshire went behind the island, I vanished. Little details on the minimap. So...
Engine boost activated.
keep half an eye out for the Cheshire. We know he's coming around that corner. There he is, and he's very low health. Should be able to finish the job with the guns. Oh, he's sailing into my torpedoes. Yeah, fire got him, but I think the torpedoes would have got... Okay. That just leaves the Hyuga. Now, I am weaving a little bit because I was a bit concerned that the Hyuga might have a crack at me. At this range, I'm not too sure who he's looking at with those guns, but it does look like he's looking at me, doesn't it? And we win the match. Honestly, if you know what you're doing, the Split is such a good ship. I'm surprised I don't see more in rank, to be honest with you, but like I said, she is a bit of a handful in the wrong hands. Not the easiest ship to master. There we go, top of the team, 3 kills. And if we look at the detail report, 41,000 total damage, 2,000 from fires, credits and XP. There's the spread, there's the Split. Oh, that was bad, wasn't it? That was a bad pun. Ah, oh, there's the Split. Okay, right, let's do another one. Well, this time we're on mountain range, and it's an arms race. Interesting. Well, that's a nice switch up of pace. And let me see, we're with the Amagi, the Massachusetts, the Bismarck, the Auckland, the San Diego, the Maines, and of course my good self. And we're up against a Kagero, Tallinn, Almontpierre, San Diego, Massachusetts, Ipiranga, and a Yumahari. There are 2 radar cruisers on the enemy team. This is important to note. Also, the San Diego has 5-kilometer hydro, so he can push our smoke. So these are all things to bear in mind. I think the gun detect on the Split is something like 3.5. So we need to be a little bit careful. It's a larger caliber gun. One of the larger caliber destroyer guns. Well, out of those 2 pickups, I think I would go for the gun damage over the hit points. Looking at the mini-map. Okay, about those large caliber guns, they're 140mm. Yes, you heard it right. So, about sort of French levels of size. They're Czechoslovakian. The Split is quite aptly named because she's a mix of cultures, which makes her a fascinating ship. She basically, at least 3 countries were involved in her manufacture. And let me think, the HE on it, 10%. No, I've already covered that, haven't I? You know what? Let's just play some ranked. Let's see what's going on here. I don't want to bore you to death. Ipiranga. Okay.
Engine boost deactivated.
Now, I am essentially the only destroyer in the team, so I am literally the eyes of the team, except for that group of ships over on the other side of the map. I don't know where they think they're going. It's arms race, guys. There are buffs to pick up, and I need your support. And it's actually one of the few game modes where, unless you've got another destroyer, forming a sort of lemming train into the buffs is not a terrible idea, because you're going to absolutely crucify anyone going for the buff. That said, if there's another destroyer on your team, then yeah, you could split into 2 bundles because you've got eyes for both groups. When there's only one destroyer, I don't know. I feel like they're isolated. If the enemy destroyer decided to go that way, I'm not sure he did. I mean, if I was him, I'd be going for this tasty snack over here, and I guess they're hoping that he's done just that. And yes, I'm lit. Okay, let's see. Where are you, you little devil? Ah, there he is. Okay. Very popular ship in rank, the Kagero, at the moment. And I can't imagine why, except that she's got exceptionally good stealth. She's very stealthy. Something like 5.4 detect. Oh, well, I picked her up at 5.6, did I? No. 5.4, I do believe. There we go.
Engine boost activated. Smoke generator activated.
Okay, well, we completely wrecked him. You see, he took a lot longer to disengage than on the previous match. And as a result, I managed to get 12,500 damage into him, and he's still burning as we speak. He must have... I did him 3 incapacitations, so he would have repaired that module damage. And, of course, he's left burning with a broken engine. And there he goes. Okay, dealt with.
We destroyed their destroyer.
And now we just got to watch the invariable hit like a train torpedoes.
Torpedoes astern.
And he's left us a nice little gap here, so we'll just park it there, and then I can go back and pick up the buff, the damage buff. Okay, good. Let's grab that. Now the enemy team is all on the other side of the map, so there's basically 4 of their ships facing off 3 of ours. What could possibly go wrong? So I'm going to head that way, and right in front of me is the hit point regen buff. Now these are strong, these are worth picking up as well, because basically they give your team regen. It's very slow, but if the match is a slow one, it can save you, bring you back into the game, and boom, just like that, we've lost our Maggie and our mains. That's what happens when you go off unsupported, guys. Good God. Anywho, them's the breaks, as they say. Them's the breaks. And now it's 5 versus 4. We've still got the advantage. Okay. Massachusetts traded with the Montpellier. I do believe the Montpellier rammed him. Good for him. And one good thing that's come out of this is they have left the Massachusetts being quite low. I'd say the Iparangas look pretty healthy actually, but Massachusetts is looking pretty low, so let's see if we can get him. And just look at the flat arcs on those shells. I mean, I love these guns. They're absolutely amazing. Very easy to aim. I'd like a fire now, please.
Smoke screen set.
We've got to try and aim for superstructure, really, because we're not having much of an impact anywhere else. I'm getting a lot of non-pens. I'm really looking for fires, because that's where you're going to get the majority of your damage with these guns, from the fires. Still no fires. Ah, he's coming to the edge of my gun range. And I am really in the hands of RNGesus here. What a fire, goddammit! Can we have a fire on the Massachusetts? They're usually a lot better than this, I'll be honest. They're usually a lot better than this. You usually get at least one fire in that group of salvos. Possibly two. Two wouldn't be unheard of. Okay, gonna put more fire down on the Iparanga. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll move back into our smoke and disengage. Use the island. Yeah, we'll switch to the corner. Massachusetts B is out of our gun range, so he can't see us. Still no fires. Okay. They're all going to come at once, aren't they? Do you find that with the game? With the RNG? Nothing, and then suddenly 3 come along at once? Does that happen to you? If it does, drop it in the comments. I'd like to know. Because it happens to me from time to time. I will get no fires, sometimes for an entire match. And then the next match, 10, 15. It's like, honestly, the number generator is slow, isn't it? Okay. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest, but it doesn't like me today. Come on, can we yoink that? Yes, we can.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Oh, did I tell you these guns were really good for yoinking? Yes, they are. Because they're super accurate, so... Oh dear, we just lost our Auckland and it's 2v2. Like I said, fortunately the Massachusetts B is low, but you know what? I've got a bit of a match now. The good news is we're well placed, and my San Diego player, whoever you are, sir, you have been tearing up the arena like a Greek god of old. I'm quite impressed, I have to say. So I'm with a very competent teammate, and we've only got 2 ships to deal with, so I do believe we got this. I hope I haven't just cursed myself, but I think we can get the Massachusetts now. But he's reversing. Right on the edge, right on the edge of my guns, he's reversing. No. Put it. Oh no, he stopped reversing. Excellent. Yeah. Yes, come. San Diego got him. Okay, cool. Deserved. Right, let's. And we got a full health Yumahari. Now that kind of makes sense if he's been playing the Yumahari the way it was intended to be played. He's a sniper battleship, so. For the first part of the engagement, you really should be standing off and using your incredible laser-like accuracy to destroy things with your 4 10mm guns from a long way away. But as the game progresses, you come in and support your team at closer ranges, and this is what he's going to have to do now. He's going to have to push us. Okay. I fear for the San Diego. But he's hanging in there. He's still hanging in there. Raining sap on him as we speak. And we did finally get another fire, didn't we? I noticed my fire count has gone up to 2. Oh my goodness. San Diego's very low now. But he's still in the game. Okay. I'm going to stay dark and we're going to use the torpedoes. Where's the fun in that? Let's do some open water gunboating. Yeah, it's just me and the Yumahari, so we'll do some open water. Still 7 minutes and 49 in this match. If he pushes into... He's on cap, isn't he? Yeah, he is on cap. Okay. Ah, the torpedoes ran out. Okay. Nothing like a bit of pressure to make the game interesting. Should be able to juke those. Yes, we do. Good. Now, I pushed the range out to around 10 kilometers because at these sort of ranges, you've got a much better chance of juking shells. at closer range, it's not so easy. We got him, haven't we? We got him. Woo. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, that was tense. And it was all going so well, wasn't it? Until I made the mistake of saying that we were going to win. I really should have kept my mouth shut. That was closer than it needed to be. God. For only 4 fires too. Okay, top of the team, 2,109. Yeah, not too surprised. But San Diego played so well. Well played, sir. Very well played. Honestly, I was so impressed with you. Well done. Light cruiser play is also incredibly difficult, and that is one of the worst maps for light cruisers in the game. So he did really, really, really well. Really well. Got the credit booster on there. Got the command XP on there. That's the split. Never gets old, man. Never gets old. Okay. And serious face. Come on. All right. Let's have a look at the captain build. It hasn't changed. If you've watched any of my other split videos, I'm still using this one at the moment. Okay. So, and then I intend to take superintendent to finish the build. That would be my last 3 points. And there's the equipment split. God. Keep it together, man. Okay, so my name's Lone Gunman, and this has been the split. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I have making it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And those would be the signals I would run. Okay. Thank you.